Alright everybody, here we go. It is Sunday, December the 9th, 2018. I just wrapped up episode 286 with Miss Carolina. It is the first Tinder file episode. I couldn't be more excited to share it with you. She was the perfect first guest. Shout out you, Carolina. You were awesome. I highly suggest that you start a podcast. I'm going to keep pointing at the camera for some reason. But let's take a smoke break and we'll get into whatever. Boob. Okay. Alright, I wonder how much longer I'm going to keep doing that on here. Seems like a total waste of time, but I do enjoy hitting the bong, smoking a cigarette, and talking, so maybe I won't stop doing it. This is the first episode on my new camera. It is at least the first smoke break video episode on this new camera. I'm going to start doing all the daily couches on this thing. I just did episode 286 with Carolina on it. Also did, what else did I do? I did the Fuse the Illest episode with this. I don't know why with this new camera I can see myself and it makes me want to point at the camera. Maybe I'll go back and watch the old smoke break videos. Am I doing that all the time? Am I just constantly pointing at the camera? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching all this stuff on YouTube. I really appreciate it. If you go to my Patreon page, it's patreon.com/CJCouchTalk. Hit that donate button. Shout out Savannah. She donates $10 now, and with Cody and Taylor's donations, we are up to $27 a month, which is almost double what I pay a month for SoundCloud. So I'm able to treat myself to a nice little $12 a meal dinner once a month. So thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully get some more support. I'm really trying not to do advertisements. I really want this to be something that is listener supported and therefore free. It is impossible to take something from me that is supported by the people that enjoy it. You know, you can't take that away from me. That's the problem I feel like when you get monetized on YouTube, when you do all this shit, which don't get me wrong, it'd be cool to be monetized on YouTube. That means you have 1,000 followers or whatever, which I think actually will be coming soon. Every day we get more and more. I really appreciate everyone who shares whatever, who's finding this. If you're an OL, an old listener, and you've been following this since the start, I appreciate it. If you're some random person who doesn't even know I have a podcast and you just watch these videos, I appreciate it. But you should go check out the podcast. It's really going well right now. I'll let I'm so confident with the conversations I've been having. My solo episodes are nice and tight. They're exactly what I want them to be. I've never been so happy for a year like that's about to happen. Like, I've never been looking forward to New Year's and been like, oh, 2008's gonna kill it. 2007 was decent, but 2008's about to be real. That's exactly how I feel about 2019. I feel like 2019 is about to be sick for Couch Talk. I'm so glad I'm doing this YouTube now. We're gonna fly into 2019 on YouTube. People are watching. I really appreciate y'all, and just keep telling your friends about it, because it's not like I'm doing advertising. It's literally just word of mouth, and I really, really appreciate it. I was talking with Carolina on the episode about advertising on porn sites. I think that would be genius. You know what I mean? I think that would just be so genius. Everyone's on the porn sites. You see a podcast come on there, especially an episode called The Tinder Files. I think that would fucking crush in terms of people looking up porn, seeing it, and clicking on it. I think it'll do really well, so I'm going to try that. But this weekend was really awesome, even though it's technically Sunday morning because it's like 12:05 right now. But Friday, me and this new girl that I'm talking to, she is fucking awesome. Me and Claire went to dinner at the Chart House and had a great dinner. It was so good that we both ate all of our food. We got nice and stony bologna before cracking up. Go and have a great dinner. It was so much fun. Honestly, the most fun maybe I've ever had. Like, it was, that was great. That was so much fun. So we go to dinner, have a couple drinks. Chart House bartenders hooking it up nice and strong. The second drink was honestly too strong. I still drank it, but it was too strong. I wasn't really enjoying that one. But felt like it was a triple or something. She even tasted it and was like, Jesus. But after that, we went to the Comedy Zone. I still don't know what this guy's name is. I just told her, I was like, we're just going to go to the Comedy Zone. Whoever's there, we're going to see them. So we went, and this guy was just like, he was not that good, you know, like, he just wasn't. Like, he did an hour set, and like 50 minutes of it was crowd work. Like, he had no material. His crowd work was all like the exact same things said. Like, he was asking everyone, where you, like, are you married? What do you do? It was all the same questions. It wasn't like changing up his crowd work style. It was just the same things over and over and over. He was making like all the just hacky racial humor, which was funny. Like, there was this one black guy who, just because he was black, this guy kept making jokes about how he sells weed and how he's got weed and how he's high and all this shit. Like, literally, like, I saw the dude. I went pee before we went inside, and he was also going pee, and like, he was just a regular black guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because he was black, the dude was saying like he sold weed and all this shit. It was really funny though, because it was just like, it's 2018. Like, you haven't come up with better shit. He also did the classic. He did two of the most hack jokes ever. He did the classic that once you get a prescription for something that the side effects are worse. He did that joke, which we've all heard. And then he did I could not believe he did this. He was also crushing, because it was all these older people. It was not like the type of crowd that would be watching Couch Talk Smoke Break videos, for sure. It's the type of people who probably would not like it, you know. So, Eddie Hoozies. Let me put this in my little Trump cup. I'm very curious. I'm not going to say my opinion on him. I just want to get in the comments, do you think that I like Donald Trump because I put all of my ashes in this cup and treat this cup like shit? So, and also, just want to get your thoughts on that. I'm not doing, like, I want the guy to be a good president, you know what I mean? I'm not giving my opinion away. But, like, does that, like, do you think that makes me a bad person because I do that? Or do you think it means I like him? Because I've gotten both ends of the spectrum, which is just classic 2018 discourse amongst people. But, what was I fucking saying? Oh, so we go to the Comedy Zone, and it was so much fun. Like, I'm so glad Claire understood that he wasn't good, even though he was crushing. Like, me and her were high-fiving on his punchlines because they were so shitty. And, like, that just, it was so much fun. Like, me and her were laughing at the situation while everyone else was laughing with it. And it was just, it was one of the best dates I've ever been on. Shout out. It was fun. But, basically, I don't know. Couch Talk's on fire. I just hit a total wall. Completely wasn't thinking about anything right there. Shout out my master's hat. I found it. It was in my storage unit for a while. Probably going to be wearing this one a lot now. Sorry. I was saying something, though. You know? I was really in the middle of something. Oh, I've been rewatching Westworld. That's not what I was talking about, but I've been rewatching Westworld, and I got to say, after knowing everything about it, it's so much better. Like, rewatching it, it is so good. There's things that I didn't pick up on. Like, it's just so good. If you haven't watched Westworld, go check it out. If you have watched it, rewatch it because it's better the second time. And little fact for all the OLs, all of my real couchies, when the solo episodes sucked, but you were still listening, I predicted after episode 1 of Westworld, and I just got a memory for it on Facebook, I predicted what I thought Westworld was all about, the whole, what it is really going on, and Calstradamus was dead accurate. So it's my crowning achievement, and so are these podcasts. I really appreciate it. I'm just oozing with confidence right now. I fucking love y'all. Y'all are listening. I'm not, like, this is happening. I really appreciate it. 2019 is going to be awesome, but I will talk to you tomorrow, which is Monday, and also that comes out on Monday is episode 286. It's the first episode of the Tinder Files. It's the inaugural. It is with Miss Carolina. All the girls will just be first names. I want them to feel open and whatever. They're on video. She's on video. It's a great episode. You're watching this on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get the alert for that and enjoy it. And if you're listening to the audio, you're just like me. I listen to audio stuff. I'm not a big YouTube person. I'm hanging wallpaper, I'm painting, I don't have time to sit and watch a video. If I was working at a desk, I would watch the video. So, whatever you're doing, thanks for taking it all in, and I love you. Creepy kisses. Mwah. Creepy kisses. Mwah. The creepiest. Mwah.